Khloe Kardashian's recent Instagram post has ignited further speculation about Kourtney Kardashian's pregnancy. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and updates. Khloe Kardashian has once again managed to spark a huge wave of conversation on the internet, and this time it is not even about herself but about her older sister Kourtney Kardashian. A single short Instagram video that Khloe posted has now set off another round of speculation that Kourtney might secretly be pregnant. The Kardashian family is used to being at the center of rumors, but this particular one has been going strong for months and shows no signs of slowing down. What is most surprising is that Kourtney had already made it clear not long ago that she was not pregnant, yet one clip was enough to get fans questioning everything all over again. The story began on August 6 when Khloe shared a lighthearted video on her Instagram page. In the clip, Khloe, Kourtney, Kim, Kendall, and Kylie were all dressed in coordinated black outfits. The sisters posed for the camera, showing off their usual polished style. At one point, a playful voice could be heard joking about turning into their famous mother Kris Jenner. The sisters all mouthed the words, and the camera eventually panned to Kris herself, who smiled as the star of the moment. The scene was simple, short, and meant to be fun. But what viewers noticed had nothing to do with Kris or even Khloe. Instead, their attention quickly shifted to Kourtney, who happened to be standing behind Kim in the shot. The way she was positioned meant most of her midsection was hidden from view, and that was enough to set off endless guessing. Immediately, the comments section began filling with fan theories. Some people insisted that Kourtney was definitely hiding a baby bump and that her choice to stand behind Kim was deliberate. A few even wrote with complete certainty that she was pregnant again. One fan bluntly asked why she was hiding. Another announced with confidence that Kourtney was for sure expecting. A third chimed in to say that it was obvious what was going on. These remarks quickly gained likes and replies, showing that many others were thinking the same thing. But as is always the case with the Kardashians, not everyone agreed. Some people thought the whole situation was being blown out of proportion. A few argued that Kim was simply stealing the spotlight in her usual way, pushing Kourtney into the background, something fans have seen before on their reality show. Others even joked about the infamous moment years ago when Kim once told Kourtney that she was the least interesting to look at. For those followers, the video was just another chapter in the ongoing dynamic between the sisters and had nothing to do with pregnancy. What makes this story especially interesting is that Kourtney has faced these exact same rumors very recently. In July, just a few weeks before Khloe's post, Kourtney herself shared photos from a family trip to Italy. She was enjoying the sun, wearing bikinis, and posting snapshots of food and fun moments. In one of those photos, a fan claimed they could see what looked like the beginning of a baby bump reflected in a surface. Without hesitation, people rushed to declare that she must be pregnant again. But Kourtney was quick to shut the rumors down. She wrote back directly, explaining that her body shape could be the result of many perfectly normal and healthy things. She listed off reasons like breastfeeding, eating pasta and focaccia, enjoying gelato, not focusing on workouts, and simply living her best life. Her response was honest, casual, and reminded people that women's bodies are not always flat or flawless, and that should never automatically mean pregnancy. Many followers applauded her for being so open and calling out the unrealistic expectations often placed on women, especially public figures like herself. Even with her clear words, the speculation refuses to end. Part of this is because Kourtney and her husband, Travis Barker, have been very open in the past about wanting more children together. The couple welcomed their first baby together, Rocky 13, in November 2023, and Kourtney is already a mother to 3 children from her previous relationship with Scott Disick. She and Travis have both talked about wanting to grow their family further. Earlier this year, in February, an insider told OK! Magazine that the two had been trying the natural way very often but were also open to the idea of surrogacy if things did not work out. According to that source, they admired how well surrogacy worked for both Kim and Khloe and had seen the positives up close in their own family. This naturally made fans even more eager to believe that Kourtney could be pregnant again, since the possibility has been publicly acknowledged. Kourtney has had a very open journey with fertility. She has previously shared that she went through multiple rounds of IVF in hopes of conceiving a child with Travis. After several disappointments, she eventually decided to stop the treatments. Ironically, it was after stepping back and allowing things to happen naturally that she became pregnant with Rocky. This personal experience made her story relatable to many women who struggle with fertility. Because of this background, when fans notice even the smallest hint of a bump, they quickly link it back to her desire for another child and the long road she has already been on. The idea of surrogacy is also very real for Kourtney and Travis. Reports suggest that they even see the chance of having twins as an exciting possibility, something that could be more achievable with the help of medical science. While nothing has officially been set in motion, sources close to them claim that both are optimistic and open-minded about the different paths to having another baby. They have not given up on the natural process yet, but they are realistic enough to consider other options. This careful balance of hope and practicality makes the rumors even harder to silence, because people know the desire is there, even if the timing is uncertain. Another reason the story spreads so quickly is simply because of how invested fans are in the Kardashian family. For years, their personal lives have been the subject of constant public attention. Every photo, video, or casual post is studied closely. The family has built a reputation for sharing so much of their private experiences on their shows and social media that fans often feel entitled to guess and comment on every detail. The smallest thing, such as the way someone stands in a video, can trigger pages of speculation. And since pregnancy is always one of the hottest topics for celebrity gossip, it is not surprising that the conversation around Kourtney keeps growing. Kourtney herself has sometimes added to the playful mystery. By choosing not to address every rumor, she lets people wonder. When she does reply, as she did in July, it usually makes headlines because of how direct and unapologetic she is. Her openness about enjoying food and not always focusing on exercise made her relatable to many women who face similar pressures. It also made clear that she is in no rush to fit into anyone else's idea of perfection. Yet, because she has also spoken publicly about wanting more kids, fans end up stuck between her denial of the rumors and their own belief that it could be true. It is also important to remember that Kourtney is now in her mid-40s, and that adds another layer to the story. Many people see pregnancy at that age as more challenging, which makes the idea even more fascinating to the public. Some admire her for wanting more children later in life, while others feel skeptical and see surrogacy as the more likely route. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.